Hello, my fellow gamesters. We are diving deep into the world of gaming excellence with a list of top perfect 10 out of 10 games. Let's get started. First off, we have Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag set sail in 2013 and is widely regarded as one of the finest entries in the series. The game puts players in the boots of Edward Kenway, a pirate turned assassin during the golden age of piracy in the early 1700s. Its seamless open-world design allows players to freely explore the Caribbean, where they can engage in epic naval battles, plunder treasure, and discover ancient ruins. What makes Black Flag truly special is its balance between the thrilling ship-to-ship combat and the traditional parkour-based, stealth-focused action of the Assassin's Creed franchise. The dynamic weather, rich storytelling, and the vast oceans brimming with life set it apart from the games of its time, giving players a unique pirate experience. Up next we have Dying Light. Dying Light revolutionized the zombie genre with its unique blend of parkour movement and survival horror elements released in 2015. The game is set in a fictional Middle Eastern city Harran where players take on the role of Kyle Crane, a GRE operative sent to infiltrate the city during a viral outbreak. What sets Dying Light apart is its fluid parkour mechanics, which allows players to navigate rooftops and escape hordes of zombies with ease. The game's day-night cycle adds a layer of tension as zombies become significantly more dangerous after sundown. Dying Light masterfully combines action, exploration, and horror into one intense experience, making it a perfect 10 out of 10 game for fans of the genre. Up next, we have Batman Arkham Knight. Batman Arkham Knight, released in 2015, is the epic conclusion of Rocksteady's Arkham Trilogy. In this visually stunning game, players don the cape and call of the Dark Knight as they face off against a host of iconic villains, including Scarecrow, the Arkham Knight, and the deeply unsettling version of the Joker. We just can't believe this game is almost 9 years old. The Batmobile plays a central role in the gameplay, allowing for high-speed chases and combat, while the open-world Gotham City is filled with side quests, hidden secrets, and environmental puzzles. The combat system, renowned for its fluidity, once again shines, allowing players to feel like a true martial arts master as they take down enemies. The narrative is gripping and filled with twists that keep you hooked from start to finish, making Arkham Knight a superhero masterpiece. Up next we have God of War. The 2018 release of God of War redefined the action-adventure genre, presenting a more mature, emotionally driven story. Kratos, the former god of war, embarks on a deeply personal journey alongside his son Atreus through the lands of Norse mythology. The game trades in the bombastic set pieces of its predecessors for a more grounded approach of storytelling, focusing on the evolving relationship between father and son. The new over-the-shoulder camera perspective brings you closer to the action, as Kratos wields his axe in brutally satisfying combat. The seamless world design, gorgeous visuals, and complex characters elevate God of War into legendary status, solidifying it as one of the finest games ever made. Up next, we have The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is often hailed as one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Released in 2015, the game follows Geralt of Rivia, a monster hunter, as he searches for his adopted daughter Ciri while navigating political intrigue, epic battles, and supernatural threats. The open world is vast and filled with life, offering players hundreds of hours of gameplay, from hunting mythical creatures to uncovering lost treasures. What sets The Witcher 3 apart is its deep narrative, branching choices, and richly developed characters. all of which are enhanced by the incredible attention to detail in its world building. The game masterfully blends gripping combat with storytelling, providing an unforgettable experience for fans of the fantasy genre. Up next, we have Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima, released in 2020, is a love letter to the samurai era of Japan, blending stunning visuals with heartfelt storytelling. Players step into the shoes of Jin Sakai, a samurai warrior forced to adopt unconventional guerrilla tactics to repel Mongol invaders from his homeland. The game's open-world environment is breathtaking, with fields of swaying grass, colorful flowers, and ancient temples. Its combat system offers both stealth and direct confrontation options, allowing players to customize Jin's fighting style. Ghost of Tsushima delivers a meditative, visually stunning experience that feels both cinematic and deeply personal. Up next, we have Hitman Trilogy. The Hitman Trilogy brings together the rebooted Hitman games into one cohesive package. Players step into the shoes of Agent 47, the world's deadliest assassin, as he travels to a variety of exotic locations to eliminate high-quality targets. Each mission is a sandbox, offering endless possibilities for creativity in how you approach each assassination. Whether you want to blend in as a waiter or rig an elaborate series of events to create an accidental death, the freedom of choice is staggering. The trilogy is a masterclass in level design, blending puzzle solving with stealth and action, offering immense replayability. The episodic format allows for precision in every mission, making this trilogy a must-play for stealth enthusiasts. Up next, we have Deathloop. Released in 2021, Deathloop is a first-person shooter that blends time loops with assassination mechanics to create a unique and innovative experience. Set on the mysterious island of Black Reef, players control Colt, a man trapped in a time loop who must eliminate 8 key targets in one day to break the cycle. The twist? Each time the day resets, Colt retains his knowledge, giving players the opportunity to strategize and experiment with different approaches. The game stands out for its stylized 1960s aesthetic, slick gunplay, and clever use of the time loop mechanic. With its blend of immersive world building, satisfying combat, and creative design, Deathloop delivers a thrilling experience that feels fresh and exciting. Up next, we have Metro Exodus. Released in 2019, is the third entry in the post-apocalyptic Metro series set in a ravaged, irradiated world. Unlike its predecessors, Metro Exodus offers expansive, semi-open levels, giving players more freedom to explore the beautifully bleak landscapes filled with mutated creatures and hostile human factions. The game blends survival horror, stealth, and first-person shooting with a strong emphasis on resource management. The narrative is deeply emotional, focusing on hope, humanity, and survival. Its atmospheric environments and meticulous attention to detail makes Metro Exodus a standout in the post-apocalyptic genre. Up next, we have Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty. Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty is a massive expansion to CD Projekt Red's futuristic RPG, released in 2023. Building on the foundation of the original Cyberpunk 2077, the expansion introduces a spy thriller storyline where we, the protagonist, is drawn into a web of political intrigue, espionage, and danger. Set in the dystopian Night City, Phantom Liberty brings new characters, weapons, and locations to explore, all while refining the core gameplay mechanics of the base game. The narrative focuses on making difficult choices, with each decision shaping the outcome of the story. The expansion improves upon the original game's systems, creating a more polished, immersive experience that fans of the genre love and adore. It's a perfect example of how a well-executed expansion can breathe new life into an existing title. Up next, we have Alan Wake 2. Alan Wake 2, the highly anticipated sequel to the psychological horror classic, delivers a haunting narrative that explores the blurred lines between reality and fiction. Set in a small eerie town, players once again follow writer Alan Wake as he confronts his personal demons while trapped in a surreal nightmare. The game introduces a mix of action, exploration, and puzzle solving, with a heavy emphasis on storytelling. Players must use light-based mechanics to fend off dark forces, adding a layer of tension to every encounter. Alan Wake 2 delves deeper into the mystery of the dark presence, offering a more psychological and immersive horror experience. Its atmospheric world, combined with a compelling narrative and polished gameplay, make it a standout in the genre. Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered. Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered is an enhanced version of the 2018 hit, offering improved visuals and performance on next-gen consoles and PC. The game puts players in the iconic role of Spider-Man, swinging through the streets of New York City with stunning fluidity. The story focuses on Peter Parker's dual life as both a superhero and a regular person trying to manage relationships and responsibilities. The combat is fast-paced, combining web-based attacks with acrobatic moves that capture the essence of Spider-Man's agility and strength. The remaster features upgraded textures, ray-traced reflections, and fast load times, making it an even more immersive experience. With its emotional narrative, breathtaking visuals, and engaging gameplay, Marvel's Spider-Man Remastered is a must-play for fans of superhero games. Up next, we have Uncharted for a Thief's End. Uncharted for a Thief's End, released in 2016, the game features stunning cinematic visuals, heart-pounding set pieces, and a gripping narrative that explores themes of family, sacrifice, and redemption. The third-person shooting and platforming mechanics are refined, and the level design encourages exploration and experimentation. The overall look, feel, and graphics of this game are just simply breathtaking. The emotional depth of the characters, combined with epic action sequences, make Uncharted 4 one of the most memorable and impactful games in the action-adventure genre. Up next, we have Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain. Released in 2015, Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is the culmination of Hideo Kojima's legendary stealth action series. The game follows Big Boss, also known as Snake. The open-world design allows players to approach missions with total freedom, whether they choose to infiltrate enemy bases undetected or go in gun blazing. The game's realistic AI, dynamic weather, and day-night cycle add layers of complexity to each mission. The story is both cryptic and deeply philosophical, touching on themes of war, identity, and control. The Phantom Pain is an open-world masterpiece that rewards creativity and strategic thinking, making it a perfect 10 out of 10 games for fans of tactical stealth. Up next, we have Resident Evil 4 Remake. The Resident Evil 4 Remake, released in 2023, breathes new life into the beloved survival horror classic. The remake enhances the visuals, making every environment and character more detailed and immersive, while maintaining the core elements that made the original great. Players once again follow Leon S. Kennedy as he battles against parasitic creatures and tries to rescue the US president's daughter from a cult. The game introduces updated controls, improved combat mechanics, and new areas to explore, all while preserving the tension and atmosphere of the original. The over-the-shoulder camera, refined shooting mechanics, and terrifying enemies make for a thrilling experience. The Resident Evil 4 is a perfect blend of nostalgia and modern gameplay, solidifying its place as one of the best horror games ever. Up next, we have The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom continues the legacy of open-world exploration and innovation that made Breath of the Wild a groundbreaking game. Released in 2023, this sequel takes place back to Hyrule, but with new abilities, a dynamic world, and an even deeper story. The game introduces new mechanics like sky exploration, expanded crafting, and more advanced physics, adding layers to depth of the gameplay. The beautiful art style, coupled with sweeping soundtrack and emotional story, makes Tears of the Kingdom a truly masterpiece. It retains the charms of the Zelda series while pushing the boundaries of what an open-world game can be. Up next, we have Elden Ring. Released in 2022, Elden Ring is an epic RPG from the creators of Dark Souls, featuring a vast open world filled with challenging enemies, cryptic lore, and breathtaking landscapes. Set in the land between, players take on the role of a tarnished seeking to restore the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord. The game's open world design allows for exploration and discovery at your own pace, with secrets hidden around every corner. Combat is difficult yet rewarding, requiring precise timing and strategy, while the lore adds depth to the world. Elden Ring combines the punishing gameplay of Souls-like games with the freedom of exploration, creating an unforgettable experience that pushes the boundaries of the genre. And finally, The Last of Us Part 2. It was released in 2020 and it is a deeply emotional and controversial game that explores themes of revenge, loss, and the consequences of violence. Set several years after the first game, players follow both Ellie and Abby. The game features stunning visuals, realistic animations, and a gripping narrative that challenges players to confront their own feelings about the characters and their actions. The gameplay is intense, with stealth, crafting, and brutal combat, all set in a beautifully realized post-apocalyptic world. The Last of Us Part 2 is a masterclass in storytelling, pushing the boundaries of what a video game narrative can achieve, making it one of the most powerful and diverse games ever created. There you have it. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I am open to any suggestions and feedback in the comment section. Take care and keep on playing.